Intercultural Communication in Norway, a presentation by Colin Kennedy. The Church of Norway, which is also the state church and the practice of evangelical Lutheran Christianity, is the official and most widely practiced religion in Norway, with 82.1% of the population being a member of this church. However, even with the presence of a state church, the people of Norway are not forced to be members, as they do have religious freedom to practice whichever religion they choose without being persecuted or ostracized. Norwegians embrace the concept of egalitarianism, wherein they believe everyone should be treated as equals, so that they regard each other as equals in a fundamental, moral, and social sense, regardless of economic status. Complementing their values in egalitarianism, Norwegians also hold quite a collectivist attitude about their culture, and that they generally follow what is referred to as junta law. In junta law, personal success and more individualistic tendencies are discouraged or frowned upon even, and rather they place a focus on the collective efforts and strength of the people as a whole. The 10 Rules of Junta Law. You shall not think you are special. You shall not believe you are smarter than we are. You shall not believe you are wiser than we are. You shall not behave as though you are better than we are. You shall not believe that you know more than we do. You shall not believe you can fix things better than we can. You shall not laugh at us. You shall not believe that others care about you. You shall not believe that you are more important than we are. And you shall not believe that you can teach us anything. Junta law is not exactly a law that's enforced by the government in Norway, but more so a state of mind that is ingrained within their culture. The official language spoken in Norway is the Norwegian language, or Norsk. This North Germanic language is largely derived from the Swedish and Danish languages, making it possible for speakers of all three of these languages to speak with one another rather easily. Within the Norwegian or Norse language, there also exist two official written norms of writing: bokmål, meaning book language, and nynorsk, meaning New Norwegian. Though when it comes to spoken form of Norwegian, there is no actual standard. This being said, most teachers teaching Norwegian as a second language tend to opt for the bokmål norm, as it is used in textbooks and involves a bit more articulation in its pronunciation of the language. The greeting behaviors in the Norwegian culture exhibit a rather casual approach and are actually quite similar to that of the American greetings. Acceptable nonverbal greeting behaviors would include eye contact, a smile, a firm handshake. However, one noteworthy difference between greeting behaviors in Norway and greeting behaviors in America is that greetings are intended to be much more formal and for a practical, perhaps even purposeful reason. For example, in the US, one might greet people at random when entering the office or arriving at a party, and this would be completely normal and non-suspect behavior. If you were to do this in Norway, however, you may be met with puzzled reactions, as people might be wondering what you are about to follow up with, as you have seemingly initiated a conversation. As Julian S. Burrell says in his book, The Social Guidebook to Norway, Friends and Relationships, politeness in Norway is much more about not disturbing others, rather than following strict social rules. As far as personal appearance is concerned, Norwegians are not ones to dress overly showy or extravagantly. For example, flaunting excessive jewelry or expensive accessories would be discouraged, as doing so would not exactly be consistent with the rules found within junta law. Societal expectations are that you be well kept and clean, and with a more smart casual dress code in mind. Time management is important in the US, but the people of Norway are even more strict when it comes to punctuality. What may not seem like a very big deal in the US and being a few minutes late to a meeting is a much more glaring transgression in Norway. Failure to be punctual sends a message that you must not care. Remember that Norwegian people hold egalitarian beliefs and see everyone as an equal. They are also a collectivist culture and generally follow the rules of junta law. Norwegians view greetings in a more organized manner, whereas a friendly gesture in America would be to say hello as people pass you by on the street. This is not so much the case in Norway. You may end up getting some awkward reactions. Also, clothing in Norway is typically casual, reserved, and rarely extravagant. This has been a presentation on intercultural communication in Norway by Colin Kennedy. Thank you very much.